Hey, kids, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the 1-6-Pack. You've tuned in on a great night because everything is just going smooth as silk, man.
Smoothest ever.
Everything is just perfect, and we're professional. You know why? You know why it's going so well? It's episode 50.
Wow.
50,
we made it, my dudes.
We made it 50. Ching. I don't know why that's any better than 49, but it's it's one of those things. It's
literally one better.
It is one better. I mean, I guess unless you talk about age, which I don't know. Maybe that's better too. Who knows?
Hey, some people age like a fine wine. Not me.
That's true.
I become a moldy cheese.
Yeah. Well, welcome. If you're new to the show, and for our 50th episode, welcome. We discuss 1-6 figures, Hot Toys, 3.0, InArt, Asmus, third party, and we have a drink or two while we're doing it. And while we neither encourage nor endorse you drinking, if you just want to grab a soda, whatever. But you want to grab a beer, tell us what you're drinking. We're going to tell you what we're drinking. So it's part of the show. We go live every other Friday. So if you like the show, hit the like, the subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when we go live. Sometimes things happen and we don't go live on time. Usually we do. We're pretty good about that. But it can happen. So sit back, grab a beverage, and let's talk about some 1-6. My name is Trevor, 1-6 shooter. I know.
My name.
I almost forgot for a second. That's how well it's going. With me, this side, Tommy D, a.k.a. Iawatu, TJ, a.k.a. Capes.and.rifles.
He made it.
Instagram.
It was a fucking struggle. I made it.
He made it. He wasn't here with us last week, and we missed him greatly.
Yes,
no one missed me. It's fine.
Everybody missed you. We made a ton of money because everybody missed you.
Huh? I know we did.
No.
Yeah, everybody was tossing in
couch?
money trying to get you to come on. They were like paying to if TJ will come back on.
It was amazing. Want to know what I was doing that day? Anyway.
Yeah. Yes. In fact, I want to thank a couple of people from last week, including Lenny, Aristotle, Nestor V. Now Patrick, who was just off the hook last week, man. I've been pronouncing his last name McCullough, which is completely and totally wrong. It's Colclough or Colclough, Patrick Colclough. So thank you, Patrick, and I apologize for constantly mispronouncing your name because I wasn't reading it properly. But thank you very much. And who else we had? Noir Kaiser effects. So thank you guys very much for the super chats. Really appreciate it. We try to put that in back into the show. Hey, Bree, what's going on? Yes, TJ is back.
I'm back. Thank you.
We're going to be doing some giveaways. I'm working on some 1-6 giveaways. It's a little bit of a pricier thing than we do on the Legion's Lounge when it's like a $30 figure or a $20 T-shirt or something. But I'm working on it. We could do some of that stuff and get T-shirts. We need T-shirts too. All right, but thank you guys. Let's get on with it. We have. I'm going to bring the guest on first because I want to find out what he's got going on. So we have a guest on tonight, and if you join us on the show regularly, you'll know him from the chat. And if you enjoy great toy photography, you may already know him on IG. And if you do not, I suggest you remedy that right now. He goes by @Noir Kaiser Effects. You just saw it up on the screen there for a second. His real name is Alberto Hernandez. Alberto, what's going on, man?
Hello, guys.
How are you?
What's going on? I'm good.
Good to see you. Look at that flex behind you, behind that hat. Yeah. Good Lord. Look at that.
How you boys doing?
Like a little flex over your head. You really needed to separate those so they were flanking you or something like that. How you been, man?
Good. How you guys been?
Good, okay? Very good. Glad to have you on the show. Where are you joining us from tonight?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, okay.
Hey, hang on. There are Mets fans in Orlando, Florida?
Dude, everybody in Florida is from New York.
Half of my family is from New York, so yeah. Big Mets fan from my family, so.
Yep. That's
awesome.
There's a ton of Mets and Yankees fans down there.
I'm playing an Orlando Magic game in the background. I don't know if anyone can hear that.
No, I
I
don't
may have
no, you're
forgot
good.
to turn the TV off. Okay, cool.
No, you're good.
Cool.
No, please. We don't want to interrupt you, TJ. Let us know what's going on. Well, it's great to have you here, man. I'm going to
Thank you.
jump over to your, which I had open a second ago, and I just closed. Oh, that's because I had to.
Well, then all hell broke loose before the show started, and you might have seen some chats that were supposed to be private chats in the regular chat, and
it really wasn't all that steamy or anything like that. So
no, it was just me being stupid.
They were steamy to me.
Really? Wow. All right.
So
I'm easy to please.
This, if you're not already following him, is Alberto's IG page, Noir Kaiser FX. What is that? What is that name from? Where does that come from?
Kaiser is Caesar in German, and it's my first name. It's Caesar Alberto, and
okay.
And Noir is in black,
right?
French. So, and I like a comic book and a movie that's called Polar. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've heard of comic.
Is that the one with
Black Kaiser? So I just switched the black to Noir, and rest is history. Yeah,
that's rad.
Awesome, very nice. Yeah, amazing stuff here too, dude. We were just talking about this the other day on Maz's show, and I love this shot so much. There's so much in here. It's just such a great portrait.
What is that table from?
That's the old Mezco, the original Mezco Nautilus from the original Captain Nemo.
Yeah.
That's like a flex right there. You're like, I've been following Mezco since the original Nautilus set.
I thought about getting this so many times, and I was like, I don't know. It's not a big enough set. It doesn't.
It's
and
not
now,
big.
like,
That's the only problem. Yeah.
But you made it look great there, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
And you've been shooting the Joy Toy Warhammer. Everybody's getting into Warhammer. I like Joy Toy, but I'm not getting into Warhammer.
No, I played Warhammer back in the day, way back in the day, but I've always been a fan of 40K. And when they started coming up with these, they just look amazing. For 1/18 scale, the detail in them is fantastic.
Oh, I didn't realize this is the same set too.
So but they just look awesome, man. You see, they're like big. So.
For 1/18 scale, like whenever I see pictures of them, the detail in them is just so stunning for such a small figure.
Tom, you got to get some of these Joy Toys, man. They're insane.
It's funny because I love the Space Marine games. I'm excited for the sequel.
The sequel, looks badass.
So I might actually end up getting into them around the time the second game comes out. But I'm trying not to get into more toy lines because I buy too much shit.
Well, they have other stuff besides the Warhammer, but everybody seems to be into the Warhammer pretty hard.
There's been some good cyberpunk characters that they have coming out in that line that I'm looking at.
Yeah, I've been going for like the Wasteland guys, like the sort of the Mad Max stuff. I'm digging that just because you can get vehicles. You know what I mean? It's incredible.
Yeah, they have the acid rain also, which is making a ton of vehicles and accessories and everything. So it's pretty cool.
This is a beautiful shot of the original Mando. Very, very cool.
Yeah,
this is still a great looking figure, man. I'm not getting rid of this.
No, I like the Durasteel Mando better than the Beskar Mando. Yeah. It's easier to shoot, by the way.
Yeah,
that's true too. Yeah. Oh, this is the shot.
Here's that shot we were talking about.
Yeah, this is
love
nuts,
the piercing eyes coming from the dark background. It's awesome.
Yeah, they were meant for each other. So
really.
Clever use of those like really gorgeous hands that set came with too, because I was amazed when I opened up that set and saw that they made all unique hands for him, Sod Cutter, and like good use of it.
Yeah.
Are you? I mean, I know you dabble in a lot of different things, and you do have a lot of. Well, there you go, some 1/6. Are you just kind of all over the place, pick and choose, or are you leaning now towards more 1/12 stuff, or? It just kind of depends.
I have a kid, so my time is like been short a lot. So it's 1/12 is easier to shoot for me. I can set up quicker and get them done and over with. Other than the 1/12, I'm sorry, 1/6 is while you set up and all that stuff. It's
wow.
I don't have the time.
I know. People don't realize how long I mean, unless you're doing like some quick portraits or something like that. But I mean, to set up backgrounds and stuff like that, and to light it.
It's a pain. So,
So
112,
what?
it's easier. Yeah.
Look at that. That's hot. Literally hot.
That's so rad. I'm such a huge
So what
Ghost Rider
got
mark.
you? What got you into this, and when did you start? These are
Collecting
awesome.
since I was a young man, I would say 6 or 7. My eldest brother, had collected Hot Wheels and vintage GI Joe and Star Wars, and then he passed all that stuff to me. But since I grew up in Puerto Rico, we didn't have access. There were not many toy stores or comic book stores, or if they were, whatever they had was limited. But I've always been collecting back and forth since I was very young, man. So
And then where? Yep.
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
And then where along the line did you start photographing?
Oh,
Doing photography.
2018 started because I started the collection back like in 2013. I remember the first hot toy I got was the Man of Steel, Henry Cavill Superman.
Oh wow!
After that, I just went through and started collecting. So mainly Star Wars and MCU is the main of my 1/6 collection at home. And but then I kind of figured, what am I gonna? They look nice where they're at, so I might just as well start photographing stuff. And one thing led to another, man, and now I'm here talking to you guys.
So did you have an idea that other people were doing it when you had you been on IG saying, "Oh, look at these people are doing like toy photography"?
I started IG. I started IG as a social, same as like Facebook. Didn't give anything thought, but then I posted a photo with one of my details with some figures I had, and I got a couple of likes and a couple of follows. Then I posted an individual figure, and then I got a couple of likes, a couple of follows. And okay, this is leading somewhere, so let's follow through. Then from cell phone, I went to camera. From camera, I went to my actual camera, which is the Sony A7. And just kept shooting it. So,
but did you see everybody else that had been doing it? Were you following people who were doing it, or did you just kind of like, "Hey, I'm going to take some pictures of these," and oh shit, a lot of people are doing this?
I think with you guys, and especially with Elliot and Jordan, everybody fell in together when they released the Asmus Lord of the Rings, and I fell in with Elliot with Devil May Cry and that side Resident Evil because I like that a lot. But mostly with all you guys and the rest of the community was this little guy over here, which started it all. So
Thorin Oakenshield.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thorin Oakenshield. I remember that. Yep. That's right.
All of us started going back and forth like, hell of a shot. Yeah, I like this. I like that. So
I remember that.
And I was going back to my account. That was like 2019 now. So it's been a couple of years now. And then after the pandemic, then we were all stuck, doing this. So basically.
Yeah, exactly. There's not much else to do.
No, this is a great hobby to have, though, for the pandemic. I'll tell you.
I remember
stuck in China, I was just stuck with all my toys.
This shot I sent to you, Tom, for that joke. I DM'd you from that one to give me tips on because we were getting published on the Exclude Collective
right
magazine. Yeah, so thanks for that. So you got published.
That's a beautiful shot. Again, I emulate what everybody else has been saying in the chat. Like, I love, your work is just always has a striking look to it.
Yeah.
You capture the feeling of a lot of these characters really well, which is something, it's hard to do.
I do in low light, man, long exposure. That's basically what I do.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass, but
you get those nice contrasts and stuff like that. Every one of them has that feel to it.
And I don't have to work a lot with overexposing the photo and post. So basically what I shoot is what I get. It takes, it's in 30 seconds. So it takes me a good minute just to get one shot in. So I end a complete shoot like in an hour for like 10 photos basically. And hopefully none of them blur by the time open light room. Yeah, That's the thing with long exposure.
Long
So
exposures.
even you touch the camera.
You don't want to breathe. You can't breathe.
No,
man.
I got the trigger on a 10-second delay, so I just push and walk back and
Dude,
hide somewhere.
Get a
I
remote.
do that.
Get
I
a
do that lot
remote.
too.
It's like $20. It's the best thing, man. It's the greatest
Yeah,
thing.
I haven't been lazy on that one, but
Yeah. No,
I'm
it's
gonna
good.
try and get
It's
that
good.
one.
Because I hate even touching the camera because I know I'm going to knock something over.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
already
and
like tripping over my feet and shit and kicking stuff.
Then I use the zoom on the camera. Oh, it looks good. Then when I zoom in on Lightroom, it's like, fuck me, I gotta go back and shoot it.
That's happened so many times. Where just like, oh, it looks perfect on the viewfinder, and then you get it onto my iPad or like in just Lightroom, like looking at it in detail, and you're like, it's all blurry. How did I not see this at all?
And
This
then you go
figure.
to the second one. Maybe this one's better, but no, it's blurry as hell. So I just shut down and go to bed and work on it the other day.
This
That's
figure,
what that-
you guys killed this thing, man. I haven't even shot this thing. It's amazing.
That's
I
the
don't even want to
Mezco.
anymore.
That's a Mezco.
Oh, that's the Mezco? Oh, man.
Yeah.
I thought that was the SooSoo Toys one.
Yeah, the Mezco's is
Pretty-
very good
Pretty
job with
goddamn
that.
good, man. It
that
really did.
one I missed also. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love your lighting, man. I love this. Very contrast, but nothing's hidden. Nothing's lost. It's great. So,
And
The
are
right
you?
things are detailed out. Like he puts the light on the perfect spots, like that Nosferatu shot right up there in the top right. Like you feel like that light is coming up. I don't know where it went.
But the
Oh,
thing
there it
is, I don't put the light on top of the figure. I put it away from the figure, and I use the excess of the
Yeah.
light just to brush along the figure and
Mhm.
get the background to come out, even if it's dark. So, like in the Constantine shots, you can even if it's dark, you can see the full detail without overexposing the background, which is
Mhm.
what I like with the shots. Because I suck at full lighting a figure, and it's not, I do a terrible job at that. But since I've been shooting in the dark since I started, so literally, so this is what I come
Yeah,
up
but
with.
this is the thing. Like one or two lights is really sometimes all you need. You know what I mean?
But
Like, to do a
basically, I
beautiful
use
shot.
one, and I try to bounce off from the surface. Like I
Well,
use this
yeah, there you
white
go.
table in the back, which bounces out whatever light is coming to it, and
Mhm.
it works wonders, man.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's a beautiful shot. I have this candelabra. I got to get these candles, man. The candles look so good in it. I just keep.
Wait, you have a candelabra without the candles?
Yeah, well, I bought it
He
in like a
has half a
dollhouse
candle.
thing, and it's like you have to go and buy the dollhouse candles separately.
I think
Candles
I have the
sold
same one
separately,
Alberto
Tom.
has because it's like some of my candles are crooked, but other ones are like upright. It's
Yeah, no, it came that way out of the bag. So
yeah. Mine's the same
So
way.
you're a Lord of the Rings guy. Are you? I can't remember what you've said in the chat. Are you getting into the InArt stuff?
oh yeah, no, I got Gandalf down, and I got Aragorn down. So yeah, whatever.
You can't pass that up, man.
I just hope they do do a Thorin, and we're good. So, the Hobbits.
I want the hobbits. I mean, Thorin would be great. I don't mind the Asmus Thorin and the Asmus Gimli. I'd be happy if they didn't end up doing Gimli. I wouldn't cry about it. But
Yeah.
the hobbits, they got to do the hobbits, man.
Yeah, no, especially with the
And Boromir. Boromir's got to be done correctly too. Need some justice to Boromir. Awesome stuff, man. If you're not following
Appreciate that, man.
Alberto, Noir Kaiser Effects on IG,
You should.
you absolutely
Rectify
should. In
that.
fact, go there right now. We'll wait. We'll come back.
Thanks so much for doing
Jordan, dude. Yes.
Me too. Yep.
Yeah.
I think we're all down for
Yes.
dwelling.
For sure. So who we got here? We got Jordan. We got Mr. Mom. Hey, what's up, Mr. Mom? Omar V, what's up? Omar, Brick something. What's going on, man? Frail. Commander Gree, what's up, Harold? Guardo. Bree. We got Count Angel Eyes. Count Angel. Oh, that's okay. I think I've seen that name before. Marco Beltran. Elliot is here. Bonnie Rotten, what's going on, Bonnie? Hot Toys Hotline, what's going on, man? I'm just watching their show. That's another great show. Go check out Hot Toys Hotline. To tell us when you're on. I think it's, what was it, yesterday? Was it or Wednesday. It was Wednesday or Thursday, but this week has been a blur. Hey, Ahmad, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's really
early
nice,
morning
for
for
sure.
Ahmad right now.
Yeah, it is. Jordan, do you mind if I show that thing? Let me know. I don't know if you want me showing it off. Hey, Ned of Ren, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right. Very cool stuff, man. So glad you're on the show. Really appreciate you being here. And let's start talking about some news here. Just
some
to
good
make sure
stuff.
I've been through
Thanks,
everything
man.
here. Oh no, let's. What are we drinking, boys? What are we drinking? It's
Mhm.
my rhythm is off on the show. I don't know what's going on.
It's my fault.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, TJ, but
No, it's fine.
just
It's
kidding.
fine.
Well,
What are you
say, since
drinking,
it's-
TJ?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this was a Jameson and Coke.
In
Okay.
a wine glass? I like the fancy.
It's not a wine glass.
Oh, that's a.
It's a goblet.
Oh, it's a goblet?
It's a
Okay.
goblet.
Yeah.
Well, when you only see the top of it, I didn't notice how big the stem was.
Sorry,
so-
like I moved my my monitor around so you don't see everything.
Hot Toys Hotline every Thursday. That's right. It was Thursday. Okay, it was yesterday. I thought it was yesterday, but today's been a blur. So
I love that like
remember.
Saved by the Bell phone that he has for his logo. It's great. I had one of those
Yeah,
in
yeah.
high school.
yeah. Alberta, are you drinking with us tonight, or what do you got? Uh-oh.
This is my native beer. This is
Oh,
from my
mate.
hometown down in Puerto Rico.
Mm.
World-renowned beer.
Medalla.
Pale ale. Very nice medalla. Yes.
Very nice.
Alberto, that's one of my favorite. It's a lager, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
You can only find them at bodegas, hopefully, or Spanish-speaking supermarket, so you can get them there.
Yep.
Very good. Tom, what do you got?
I have Pulp My Ride, which is another hazy IPA from
Okay.
the Barrel Brothers, which is another one from up here. There's just so many local breweries.
It's nuts,
just like,
man.
I
went
could be
there
trying
today.
a new one forever.
I know. There's I have my local place has like 4 aisles of stuff, just like local stuff,
Yeah.
or fairly local stuff, regional stuff. Sand City, I think. Where the hell are they from? I don't know. Anyway, this is called. I was gonna get one that was really more appropriate name wise, but it was a double IPA, and I'm just not into it. I'm not into it.
How is it? How would it have been appropriate name wise? What was the name of it? Do you know? Putting the old memory.
It was called Don't Let Me Down or Keep It Coming or something like that. In terms of like Hot Toys, bringing the heat. So it had something to do with that. I don't know, but I went with this Stormborn, little allusion to Daenerys, I think.
Daenerys, Stormborn.
They're really
she's
skirting. Yeah, she's literally like half there. And this is a Belgian style blonde ale, which is nice. It's pretty good. It's a little sour, but it's nice. Oh, Northport. Yeah, they're literally on the top of the island here. So that's good. It's good. I like it. All right, let's move on to this news here. Nice. Yeah, I was gonna go with whiskey tonight, but I'm like, I haven't had a beer on this show for I think 3 or 4 shows. So yeah.
I learned my lesson. I'm not doing whiskey on the show anymore. Just kidding.
I'm a guest today.
I think you should.
That makes us good money, Tom. I mean, I know you don't. I know I didn't give you any of that, though. I really should.
Yeah.
I'll do shots if it helps the show, so it's fine. So
Hey, here we go.
If we do have to upgrade equipment, it will go to that kind of stuff. So you just got to let me know. TJ, maybe we need some headphones for you. All right, let's get on with the news here. All right, so we got some. Oh no, you know what? I don't want to start with this. I want to start with the Facebook stuff.
Fine. Hell no.
Well, we'll go through the Hot Toys stuff first.
That's a good idea. Oh yes, the releases.
Yeah. So
it's not happening, Jordan.
What's that?
Alberto. There you go.
Alberto's going to be our man tonight. All right, so we got Wonder Woman, the 1984 Wonder Woman released. There was lots of consternation about this. Hard to believe in the Hot Toys community.
What?
Crazy.
Yeah, the usual doesn't look anything like her. There's always that one guy. I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on this. What do you guys think of this?
Alberto, what do you think?
The likeness is there, but I have the original one from Batman v Superman, and it's not a good figure at all. So.
It's not a good figure.
No.
Is it the body that you don't like? Because this is a new body, isn't it? On this one,
it's the body, yeah, and it's the rooted hair on it also.
Oh yeah, Hot Toys
hair.
hair.
Yeah. So it looks good with Superman and Batman. Yeah, I just wanted the all three of them, but it's not a good figure, and I wouldn't go down that line again with that Wonder Woman. But she looked, the likeness is there, man. I can see it from that angle. Not that bad. They have a long nose, but it's there.
Yeah, I think the likeness is good. My issue with it is, and it's weird because in this light, and there's one more here, there's no clavicle bone. And if you look at this, it looks like it goes from her neck, she looks like a giraffe, it's straight down into her chest with no break.
It's the same with the original one.
Oh, really?
It's like a triangle shaped weird thing.
But how do you put all that work into? There's another shot here. Now, see here, it looks like there's a little shadow there. But I think that's the shadow of the lasso. I don't think that's there was another one here that it looked like there was something, but I don't know. A lot of them I look at, it's just it's one long slope from her underneath her chin down to her chest. It's crazy.
It's missing something to break it up a little bit and kind of show the form of a human. Jordan brought up something good that I didn't notice until I saw him say it. He's saying that the gold accents on the actual armor piece, the red parts, there's golds over her chest area and abs. There's gold paint. They tried to do
right here, along the abs and stuff. Yeah,
it looks really weird on her chest. Mostly
like a gold highlight. You can see that.
Yeah.
I thought that. Right. Oh, you're right. That is.
Yeah. And the ab section, you can see it.
It's weird.
Is that meant to be like the two-tone or something, or that wasn't the costume, right?
Or battle damage or something.
We're not seeing two-tone paint, right? That looks deliberate.
That's deliberate. That's 100% because it's the same in every angle.
Yeah,
every shot.
Yeah. So it's not being affected by the light. Very strange. Oh yeah, that's really weird.
Isn't it? Now that you notice it, you can't unnotice
it. I've been so fixated on this clavicle thing that I haven't looked at it any beyond her neck.
From the abs,
TJ, what do you think of this one?
Weird.
Okay, the face says it all.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did the first movie come out? 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
Yeah, probably 5 years ago.
I don't know, man. That last movie was
horrible.
The one this is from, it was rough.
Ugh.
Up until maybe the Suicide Squad, I thought this was probably the best movie.
Excuse me.
In the entire DCEU, the first one, not the
nope,
94.
Jordan.
It's a nope.
Nope.
I think the armor looks cool outside of that weird gold coloring.
Yeah.
But again, with the sculpted hair for figures like this, it looks good.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to get too much posing out of it.
Nope.
Because it kind of looks, it's a little weird. And the neck, I haven't been able to not look at that neck this entire time.
I'm telling you, man, it's bizarre. And nobody was pinpointing what it was. They kept saying it's her face is. I don't think the face is off. I think the neck is just throwing the whole fucking thing off, man. It's
I agree
really
with Hot Toys Hotline.
Maybe for emotion with the sculpted hair, but I don't see it. Because the opening is right there in the.
I agree with that. The training one was excellent, actually.
Yeah, but I also agree with his next point where he's he sold that one because it's not a style, and I'm that's not Wonder Woman to me, but it is the best likeness.
But there was a comic book one too, right? The comic coloring from the first.
Yeah, there was
colorway. Yeah, from the first. I thought that looked pretty good. Yeah, it's this neck, man. It's like she's got like if you move that hair away, she would look bizarre, like alien like. Really odd. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I don't think anybody here is getting that. Anybody in the chat picking this up or
I think a few
swap
years
out
ago,
off
I
to you?
was,
That'd be
I
cool.
was
Yeah.
tempted.
That'd be cool. What's that, Alberto?
Please.
Sorry.
No, I didn't say anything.
No, I think a few years ago I would have been tempted,
Yeah.
but no.
Is it now because like the DCEU is basically going to be decimated that it's
All
like
redone?
who cares?
It's a
at this
large
point?
part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. This was always tempting for me because I did like the first movie and I was really hoping that things would be better. So that comic colorway was kind of tempting to me.
I will
All right.
say if InArt does Wonder Woman, like if they
Mm.
go back and are doing some classic DC
Mm-hmm.
classic, the original DCEU movies, I would be more interested because the thing that kind of turned me off the first time was the body, the hair, like some little things. But if InArt ends up tackling it, I'd be a little bit more interested.
Because they did a
I mean-
statue of her, and it looks fantastic. You know,
Yeah,
the
it's
Queen
incredible.
Studio, yeah.
Yep.
So if they do that in the 1/6, we're talking business. Yeah.
It's on
This
the
looks
slate,
fantastic.
right? It's on the slate, but
Yeah.
who knows? Like now with the news, if
Joe?
they'll move forward with that. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Hey, what's up, Joe? Yeah, what do we think of this, Tom? What do you think?
I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. I think they nailed it.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
perfect, like Mackie.
Yeah.
The only thing is for me, it's the price point is rough.
Mhm.
I get
Mhm.
it though. The wings are huge. It's amazing. It's the only reason why I didn't pre-order it is the price, but I love it. I'm hoping one day it'll hit the Sideshow daily deals and I'll get it a little cheaper because I do want it. It looks amazing.
Yeah,
Alberto, what do you think?
Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah. I saw that one, but that's too much real estate in my display right
That's
now.
my problem. Yeah, it's the real
Yeah.
estate that it takes up. Yeah.
Can't those wings
yeah.
open in anything?
And I always wanted the classic Falcon, and I was always unsure as to which one to get. I guess it was the
Civil War. I think.
Civil War one. I think was the one I was.
They should have
looking
done
at.
the one from the show because that one is actually it's his
I
classic
know.
comic costume almost in
know.
like an MCU style. And it kind of killed me they didn't do that because I have the Winter
know
Soldier
what?
version.
I'd buy that for sure, man. Because I really wanted
Yeah.
the Falcon on the shelf. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Before Captain America, but this
I just like
it's the
having
same
all
problem.
versions of-
Like,
yeah.
yeah. TJ, what do you think?
I have it coming on Tuesday.
There you go. There you
Nice.
go.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Good man. Yeah.
The way these wings move is pretty impressive, man. It's pretty cool.
I want to see someone do like a video. Maybe it exists already. Someone just posing it out. So I would like
the
to see it.
articulation, yeah. 'Cause-
Because it has some crazy range. Like the pictures I saw of it, like because he does that shield move where it all goes in front of him with
Yeah.
the shield on cover his head.
You don't know
Like
what it
I don't know
looks
how
like
it's- how it's
behind
doing
that.
it. Exactly. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
I love this look, man. I like this look without the wings too. It's very cool. Like, I mean, I realize he's got to have the wings. Why wouldn't he have the wings? But I kind of like this. I mean, otherwise he's just a dude in a suit.
Well,
but,
they could be in the. They all
Yeah,
retract into the
I think I
backpack.
have the backpack. Yeah, I think
yeah.
Even the first version
that looks
has
that
that.
looks badass.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
That's so cool. That's so cool.
that was awesome. Yeah.
I can't wait for New World Order when that comes out. That movie. I'm
Mhm.
excited to see Sam Wilson Cap again.
Yeah, the knees look like you get like a 90 range out of that knee,
Yep.
which for the outfit is pretty good. I don't
Also,
know about
like,
the
I like the-
thighs.
The cut under the chest, you actually look like you're going to get some good range of motion there without it like
Yeah.
folding the suit in some weird ways.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
I like
It's,
that.
the seams in the pants looks like the Endgame Captain America costume that they reused on that one, and that you
Yes.
could get a good 90-degree angle. on
So this looks like a
articulation.
very flexible material. Like it's gonna bend, like right? It's gonna. This is soft and like if you bend it,
Yeah,
Tom, like
it
you're
looks
saying,
like
like
it.
that's gonna like
Yeah.
flare out.
And it's baggy in the under the belt area over there. So it's-
Yeah,
you
yeah,
might
yeah,
get
yeah.
some,
You could tell that they're learning from past mistakes with their new figures, and I like
Yeah.
to see it.
But I mean, I don't know that they're putting any more emphasis on, articulation. Although, I don't know. Maybe.
I think what they're
maybe
putting
in the
emphasis
outfits.
on, they're letting the outfits break up in ways to allow for the articulation that's already on the bodies to come through a little bit. So I think some of their bodies had a little bit more articulation, but the suits were killing it.
I haven't compared this to the suit in the show, so I don't know. I mean, maybe that's a product of the suits in the show too, allowing the actors to move a little bit more too.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
I think it's one solid piece though. I don't think it is actually, because that looks like it kind of looks like a your average 112 figure where you see the joint for the ab crunch, right? It kind of looks like that a little bit.
Yeah.
It's good looking, man.
Good. Yeah,
it looks really good. I wasn't in love with it on the show, and then I saw this figure, and I'm like, "Oh damn! I'm gonna have to go back and watch this because this was really cool."
Yeah,
I'm with you.
The show.
I think it shot weird on the show a little bit. It didn't look as good, but as soon as they showed the figure, I was like, I knew that it was going to look good in figure form. I'm like, I bet this is one of those suits that once it's in a toy form, it's going to look great. And I'm excited to see how they update it in the next movie because they need to update suits for new toys, so it's going to have some changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, TJ's gonna have to do an articulation video on this one. So once he gets it in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, really nice though. Some good shots too. I have to say this was a good set of.
I agree.
Lager shots. That's a good, that's a good bend in the thigh right there. That's a pretty good crunch. I mean, I don't know how much work it took to get to that point, but that looks pretty damn good, man. I'd be happy with that on the shelf. That's good. I don't know. I'm very, very tempted by this, but I just know I don't have the room.
What's it going
for?
We
only
got... that's an excellent question. What is it going for? Do we know? I didn't write down the prices.
$375.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Which isn't bad.
That's not
now,
bad.
What's funny is I'm about to say, looking at it in today's perspective, that's actually not as bad because I thought it was like in my mind, I was like, oh, it's over 400 or something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
I hate the fact that I'm saying that 375 isn't bad.
Well, I mean, it's the wings. You know what I mean? Like you got that.
Yes,
that's a big part of the suit, and
but that where they're at now, where Hot Toys is at now, and I'm sure we'll probably get to this, is that they're going to do a 2.0 of this with rolling eyes, and that's going to be the version to get.
Yeah.
The articulation on the wings is impressive. Well, yeah, a lot of the shows have been talking about that this week in terms of InArt. And again, there's very few people that right now have anything from InArt in hand, but have said that it's excellent. The people who have had it that I've seen anyway, I haven't heard anybody complaining about it. They were just talking today on Will Fox Vacation about innovation and or maybe it was Brother Cousin's show this morning about innovation and whether Hot Toys is innovating. And the general consensus was they're not really innovating anything. You know what I mean? Like
I agree with that.
InArt is innovating in that they're not doing anything new that hasn't been done in like custom world, but they're bringing, again, that's been my contention. They're bringing that custom world to the masses for a cheaper price than customs.
They're doing all the pie in the
magnets
stuff out there and putting it into each figure. Whereas Hot Toys, it's like, all right, this one's going to have rolling eyeballs. This one will have like rooted hair. This one, like they kind of piecemeal out certain things. Where InArt is like all that in this. There you go.
Yeah, we'll do a little USB on this one. We'll do, a battery on that one or whatever. I mean, I think USB is the way they're going. And somebody's saying, well, that's innovation. It's like, that's not really innovation. You know what I mean? That's just it's an evolution of nobody wants to put those tiny batteries in there and deal with that shit. So like, have them plugged in. But magnets for the arms and stuff that InArt is using. I mean, we'll see over time how that plays out and if that works out well. But, there's... I mean, I don't know how much innovation you can have, but people did bring up that, and we talked about this a long time ago, that Al Pacino, Heat. Remember that? Remember the silicone? I think Viper, who was in.
Oh, yes, I remember. That. Yeah,
I think Viper, who's now at InArt and is their basically their production director, or creative director, was
awesome.
Part of that. That was a bunch of older Hot Toys ex-employees, and they came up with that silicone mouth the face and the neck that was one piece, but you could see that it moved. It was incredible. That's innovation. Like that kind of stuff I would love to be able to see become more mainstream at some point. All right, this is from the game, right? This is the XE suit.
Yeah,
Mark and Origins.
Fucking awesome.
This does look fucking awesome. I gotta say.
It looks like the Prime 1 statue, but like in articulated form. You know that Prime 1 of this look? Man, this thing is just killer.
Yeah, this is what I would have liked an armored suit from Batman versus Superman to look like.
I like that they went for the classic Dark Knight Returns, but at the same time, this is the real.
I would have liked to have seen this or an actual, what they. Well, I mean, that wasn't really what was in the Dark Knight Returns either. It was a take on it, I guess. But this just looks awesome.
It
I have no connection to this game.
Wise too, like his arms go up for like a full.
Yeah, holding underneath. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
I saw a video and it has great articulation for what it is.
Are they past 90? Well, there it is, kind of.
Well, the elbows go T and the knees go 90-ish. It's not bad for.
Yeah,
really. And for a bulky figure, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you can see there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. TJ, what's your thoughts?
No.
No, because
I played the game like briefly. I was excited to get it, but I just never finished it.
Okay. So
And
just no
also,
connection.
That and like as a photographer, like that thing is not going to move.
I don't know, man. They're getting into some decent poses here.
I mean, barely.
Yeah. I mean, for a big armored bat. I mean, as much as you're going to get an Iron Man or that, that Punisher or something into a position, I suppose.
But at least it articulates better than the original armored Batman for Batman versus Superman, because that one you couldn't move for.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Could have passed as a statue for.
Oh, I didn't see the icicles. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, no connection to the games is not for me, but it does really. I've really
it
been
looks nice. Yeah, it
tempted by all these game figures. Actually, they've all really looked good. But if anything, they make me want to play the game more than buy the figures. Honestly. All right, let's move on to
the games are great. As someone who played all of them and all of them to completion, they are.
But that's from an expansion of the game, right? From the Mr. Freeze expansion, I think, or is it from the main?
No, I think that's what he uses because, like, I think the first time you fight Freeze, you kind of have like a bad run-in with him, and then you have to like suit up for cold protection, and that's what they did.
Okay.
See, I have that one, and that one poses rough because of the material. The original Arkham Knight. Actually, that was Arkham City, so it wasn't really Arkham Knight.
All right. This caused a lot of. I mean, people were thrilled, I think, for the most part. But then, I think people went. I would say people went back to it though, and compared it to Tom Hardy in this, and actually looked at the muscle structure and the size. And this was a debate, and I saw it on a couple shows that, if I don't have a side by side with Tom Hardy, but you can go find them on the 1/6 groups and stuff like that. Yeah. It's bigger than Tom Hardy. His shoulders are massive. But do you want accuracy, or do you want what?
No, I want this.
They kind of gave you on film. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
No, I want giant beefy Bane.
yeah, exactly. And that was the consensus among most people, including myself. Like, this is what I wanted. This is what everybody wanted from the first one, right? I mean, this is that was the problem with the first one.
The eyes look insane.
This thing looks amazing. Yeah, I don't even like Rises as much. Like in my hierarchy, it's my third on the list of those three. But like this, man, especially after getting the InArt Joker come on its way, like I'm like, now I kind of need to get all of them. So like, this paint is amazing.
That movie is third though, the way like Return of the Jedi is third. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like it's
true,
like
true.
It's still good.
They're all
but
good.
It's not,
yeah.
But comparatively, it's not as great.
What's up, 796?
796 Mario, what's up, man? Yeah, this thing is hot and purrs.
Yep.
And the fact
they
that you
proved it.
get that bend out of it with the jacket on, which is pretty incredible. Everything that comes with it.
I love seeing the side by side of the two arms. Like go back and just like look at the old arm and then look at that new beefy arm. It's like it's amazing.
Yeah. Let's zoom in on that. Yeah.
Huh.
Now, truth be told, this is more the size of what Tom Hardy was,
Sure,
in the movie, and in fact, like the fact that these his upper arm is bulky and his lower arm wasn't is accurate, but this looks so much better. It just looks. This is what you saw in your mind's eye. I think this is what everybody kind of saw on the screen, and it just works, man. That's really good. I love that. With there you go. Look at the indent of skin, like it's like pressing into the skin, like it's coming, folding in. Yeah, that's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, you can see the cheeks popping out from the holes.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, like right there and right there. So good. And down here at the bottom. Yeah. That's incredible. Really,
what's up, Richie?
Really nicely done. This is what I'm getting at with like it with the thumbnail and the title of the theme of the show is like Hot Toys is they're not nailing it every time. I mean that Wonder Woman, but I mean that was an older project that just came out. But this is I think are stepping up their game and at least with new bodies. This is a brand new body as far as I know, and this is their body.
Yeah, it seemed like they made it from what their positioning was when they marketed this. They were saying like they made this for Bane kind of thing.
Exactly. Yep. That's a new thing for them. I mean, that's expensive R&D and expensive tooling.
But see, now I'd be okay if they took this body and then use it and somehow put tattoos over and give it just for Drax. You know exactly.
It's perfect for Drax.
We need a bigger Drax, so let's do that next.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem there is the silicone and tattoos on the silicone and how do you
they don't last,
yeah.
But there are they do have, if you look at the arms, and you can even see it actually in that last shot, there are veins and stuff like that in here. So there is some detail in there. It's not just that
we don't know how those veins will hold up though, because like as you bend these arms, you might start getting some flaking, and that's the problem, right? Yeah.
And this is demonstrating just how far you can actually bend the DX19 right there. That's about it right there. Who's getting this?
I'm so thinking about it. I haven't done it yet.
I'm going for this one. Yeah. I like the eyes. It's fantastic. It's Tom Hardy right there with the look. Yeah.
You're in, Alberta?
What's the price point? Do we know? 3 something?
Somebody do me a favor and look it up. I think it's 3
4-ish.
No,
4-ish.
I hope
it's 4-ish. No, it looks nice right there.
It's 309.
Oh,
nice. So it's like just barely over 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, which is 309. Nice. That's
pretty damn
really
good.
That's not bad.
I hate that I'm saying that, but that's really good.
I know. But it is, it's a seamless body. It's a brand new body. It's bulky. It's going to be heavy to ship.
Has a diorama also.
Yeah.
That background. Yeah.
It's got the backdrop diorama. I don't know if I can go back to that or not, but
now Catwoman comes with the same background diorama piece, doesn't she?
I want to say that she does, as a matter of fact. Yes. Yep. The sewer grate thing. Yeah, 309. I'm happy with that for this. This is good.
Yeah.
With the 2 jackets, you get 2 jackets with it. You can swap out the looks.
One is just from a poster. Didn't they say that? They said like one is that the look from the iconic poster.
The leather.
Never wore it in the movie. Yeah.
Nope.
But I'm like, that's rad. Good on you guys.
I know, really. And purse, you know what I mean? Like you can, I think everything is coming with purrs now. I think it's just
Yeah,
the
but
thing.
with that figure, because Tom Hardy is cast in movies just for his eyes, basically. Most of the movies they
Yeah.
use him, he's always masked. So what's Dunkirk? He's in a plane with a mask the whole movie. So it's
Yeah.
I think it's an important thing for him to have all the eyes in that figure.
Mad Max. He's got that
Yeah,
thing
he's-
over his
he's-
face
he's
for
not
Well,
like a
he
a
wears
good
that
part
for
of the
like 10
movie.
minutes in the film. Like,
It was more than 10 minutes. He was on that thing for like a good 20 minutes in that when that
Okay.
race, that chase, yeah, something like that. Well, point being, he always seems to have something on his face.
Yeah.
But I'm in on this, man, for
Yeah.
sure. I will definitely
With you
be picking
there.
that up.
I think you
I
guys
mean,
convinced
with-
me.
What do you think the odds that InArt does something like this? That they have the license? I think
Everybody's
they have. Well, they
talking
may
about it
not
in
have
the
the Dark
chat.
Knight or the Dark Knight Returns or the Dark Knight Rises license, but I assume they would.
Yeah, the chat has been talking about it, and they're saying that they have said that they wanted to do it, so
Mhm.
they're probably.
I've
going
heard
to do
that.
it. But
Yeah.
I think from our conversation here, though, I think we've kind of touched on how InArt will probably try to go for very much screen accurate. And I kind of like this dream bigger than real life Tom Hardy that I kind of want the beefier, bigger Bane. So,
It's interesting. I think it was Collecting Weekly. I think they were talking about the Mandela effect. You know what I mean? Like basically things like, people think Darth Vader said, "No, Luke, I am your father." He didn't say Luke. He just said, "No, I am your father," and things like that. People Mandela effect being people thought that Mandela died back in the 80s. You know what I mean? Like they thought he had died and he did not. So it's the way you remember things, and it's like you
Berenstain
misremember
Bears.
things. And I think that what's that?
It's the Berenstain Bears. So
What,
the
in terms of-
Berenstain Bears? It's everybody remembers like the Berenstain Bears, but
Yeah, sort of, yeah. But like you remember, like this is what he looked like in the movie, and it really wasn't. It really kind of. I mean, they played. It's film, so you can do a lot with angles and lighting and stuff like that. But this is what everybody remembers him looking like, not that first thing, which is actually probably more close. Yeah.
that's the
Bernstein or Berenstain.
I remember Bernstein, but no, apparently it's
Bernstein
Bernstein.
Yeah, for sure, man. I could see them doing it, but I don't know if I can top this. What can you do to top this?
Leather
Really?
jacket, maybe
Another jacket.
A fourth.
maybe the materials. I don't know because that sculpt looks fantastic.
Formal wear for Bane.
I mean, I think it comes down to for my opinion on this would be if InArt's seamless bodies just are better than Hot Toys, because any of the seamless bodies that I have from Hot Toys have, again, this might be from where I am. And Alberto, maybe you are the same because you're in Florida. It's pretty humid down there. The paint flakes on my seamless bodies from Hot Toys. So maybe that might be the difference. Like maybe it might be better if InArt has a better seamless or what. But this being all new, I feel like they're learning their lesson from previous versions. I'd be willing to try it again for this Bane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have magnets, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I really... It depends. Like, what is InArt going to do? Like, for me, InArt is like, there's got to be something
Rooted
on
hair.
the piece. Yeah, well, we don't have hair.
Exactly.
So, like, what is going to set that apart to make that worth? And maybe we're just assuming that every price point that they're going to have is going to be $100 to $150 to $200 more than an average Hot Toy, right?
Yeah.
That may not be the case. They may put something out there like this for, maybe they undercut them and say $275 for our Bane. You know what I mean? Could happen. It could happen by the end of the year, and you see a lot of people canceling this. Who knows? Interesting. But I'll definitely put a deposit down on it because, or maybe I'll just wait till it comes out. I don't know. But I think this looks really good. This could be one of those things that goes on wait list and stuff too, though. So
yeah, I think
It's
you
that
guys
good.
have convinced me that I think by the end of, I don't know, maybe February, I'll have
Tonight?
this on pre-order.
Oh.
Maybe by the end of tonight. Who knows? I'm only on my second beer, so maybe
Get
by the
those,
third one. We'll see.
Get those super chats in. Get those super chats in. Okay, so I posted about this. Like, I love this. I love this look. I love this. this version. I've wanted it since the plastic version, but I was told many times, don't get it. Don't get the plastic version. I didn't pre-order this, and I saw it today come out, and I posted this morning that I'm still on the fence, and then I went and I ordered it from Pop Collectibles. It'll be here in like 4 days.
I saw that story.
I love this thing, man. I think this is just the coolest. Sculpt.
You're not going to display with the sculpt, though. Who cares?
Never.
Put that visor down.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Instantly awesome.
Yeah, awesome. What do you guys think?
Iconic.
Yeah, my first thought is like, this is, so I have the only thing that I have outside of my ideal costume Avengers collection is Captain America, because I love the first Avenger. It's still very, very high on my list. I don't know if it's the top 3 anymore, but it's up there, probably top 5. So I have the first Avenger Cap. The only one I don't have is the Star Spangled Man, but I have the Rescue Cap, and I just think this is going to look great on the shelf next to that. Even I know it's not the same era and everything, but this is kind of like in Marvel terms, like these are the way these guys kind of look together.
The first appearances, yeah,
exactly. What do you think? Who else is picking that? Anybody else picking this up? TJ, you're picking this up.
No, but no, it's not a nope.
It's a maybe.
It's a mope.
It's a maybe.
Wow me with it.
It's a like I don't know if this fits into the budget this month figure.
Yeah, it's a pricey piece, that's for sure.
Yeah,
it's more than I thought it was going to be.
But I would probably shoot this a lot more than I think I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're gonna see some people shooting it, and I think you're probably gonna pick it up.
Yeah,
most likely.
I wonder if Bree got this because I think she like loves this original armor Iron Man.
That's right. That's right.
Remembering correctly.
Bree,
yep.
You're still here. Let us know. I bet she did, and then she's gonna take that sculpt and she's gonna get it haired and repainted, and it's gonna look amazing.
I like that eye peeking through. That's great.
Yeah.
And Alberto, did you get this?
No, I'm on the fence with it, so I'm gonna hold off on it. But it does look good. So. I don't
this
like that.
Might be from what I've. Go ahead. Sorry. Yep.
No, the Tony Stark face sculpt I'm not with, but the figure itself looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's die cast or. Okay.
I love the stand too. The stand.
Yeah, me too. Really, I feel like they need to do that if they're going to do the first appearance of these characters now that have been in films for over a decade. Give me these like ridiculous stands with the placard below it and whatnot.
Cool
I love
that
it.
Be?
Yeah, it's rad.
That'd be a great collection right there. That'd be really.
Yeah, cool. I want to see Rescue Cap with that kind of base, and I think it'd be rad.
You think they'll ever reissue Rescue Cap?
I think they'll do a new version. Yes, and I will pre-order that day one.
I think you are probably right. And I don't even care. Like, you know what I mean? Like I bought mine in the aftermarket, and yeah, it's got some value, but I'm not selling it. So it'd be great if other people could get it because it is a great looking figure. And if they redid the sculpt, I mean, I think the sculpt is pretty good for the time. But I bet you they can nail it now if they bothered to. Maybe they would just reissue it completely. But yeah, I fucking love this thing.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
It looks good.
It's weird because I'm not really. It
reflects light. Oh,
I know.
It's just like
I know. I'm not really a big and we'll get to that in our next piece. But I'm not a big Iron Man armor. Like every one doesn't like. Ooh, I love the corners. The only one I really like is the that I would get is probably the classic comic book one with the pointed mask, which they did that stupid
with
clear
the
thing.
Pieces?
Yeah, which I don't like, but it does look great. I mean, I love that look, but this is hot. This is definitely hot. And they kept the size right. I know everybody kept saying like, "Oh, it should be bigger," and it wasn't. It just wasn't. I think again, that kind of goes back to the Bane. It's a little bit of Mandela effect that I always thought this was bigger. Like in in the movie, it just looked. I mean, obviously, he's bigger than an average human in this thing, but not that much.
But not by much, because he's still Robert
Right.
Downey Jr. is a smaller man. So
right.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. But who's getting this in the chat?
I don't know. I didn't see anybody.
I guess
talking
Bree's not
about
here anymore.
picking it up.
Yeah.
So is that it for releases that we have for?
That is it for releases from Hot Toys. Yeah, our next piece of goodness.
This is just for you, Trevor. Let's comment.
I believe I just shot a 1/6 figure maybe a month ago. I'm not sure.
Only a month.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. Okay, maybe it was more than a month ago. Maybe it was 2 months ago.
This thing looks badass. This 2.0.
Yeah, the gantry looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I love that we just didn't the gantry second version, the diecast version, just come out like 6 months ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's like I like we're getting another one. Granted, this is like PERS and all that stuff, but
USB and
yeah,
all these added pieces. So all these added pieces were not in the first one. Again,
right.
I am not like an Iron Man expert, so I don't know armor by armor what came with the original pieces. But these snap-on pieces did not come up with the original 6, right? Yeah,
correct.
This looks. I got to tell you, man, I have no place for this gantry. I don't really want to get
new
the
Iron
6.
Man corner could use it.
Yeah, but it looks good. It looks really good.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
And this, okay, what's your opinion on this? Let's hear a round of opinions on the sculpt.
It looks to
Alberto.
me like
Tom.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go Tom. Yeah, go Tom. Yeah. I'm still.
I like PERS. B, I like that they gave him a smirk, but it also looks like this is an AI created model of Robert Downey Jr. It does not look 100% like him, and it kind of is. It looks like somebody else is controlling his facial muscles.
I think that's the PERS myself. I think almost everything else is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Some people said he looked older. Obviously, in this one, this is the Avengers, but he was in his mid-40s. I want to say, which isn't old, but like. It may be too old to have some of those wrinkles around his eyes, but I have to go back and look at pictures of him. But I mean, he didn't lead the cleanest of lives either. So
it's true. Elliot has that's kind of what it was for me. It's just the cheeks look a little bigger, just a little. But I'm nitpicking because it's
a little jowly, right? A little maybe too much, body fat for his age. Like the creases in his mouth.
One of their better. Yeah, this looks to be one of their better Robert Downey Jr. sculpts.
There's some angles. I think the angle on the left, not as good as the angle on the right. And there's another shot here like this, I think is, I think that's dead nuts, man. I mean, very minor things, maybe in the, I can't even pick it out. It's something in the jawline, and it may be those jowls. It may be the fat. But dude, I think the eyes look really good there. I don't know, man. I was saying like 8.5. On this 8.5,
I would say yes. I'd give it about that for sure.
And some people were like, "No,
better paint work on the face, and we're golden, man. It looks. I like the PERS on Tony Stark. It gives the figure a whole other dimension to it. It looks fantastic.
You think it's paint?
Yeah, it looks a little bit soft and glossy. I don't know if they work at that, or maybe it's the light bouncing off it. But the sculpt and the PERS with it they look fantastic.
I think they're using a harsher light in this photo set than usual, so it might just be that. Yeah,
something's off a little bit, but it looks awesome. Yeah.
This looks good too.
That looks good. Yeah.
What do you think, TJ?
Maybe.
What do you think of the sculpt?
It's just not like an expression I'd shoot. Maybe once.
It's very Tony Stark though. It is very much his.
Maybe once.
Oh no, come on, that's a Tony Stark expression. So I haven't I like the other ones because I mean there's a lot of serious moments obviously, but I mean this I think embodies the character of the
Yeah.
Great.
of
But
Tony Stark.
if you're shooting this,
If you're shooting it, you're gonna have the helmet on. If you're not, you could have him looking like his smartass. He's a smartass.
Yeah, exactly.
all right.
Look at that. Like right there, he's looking at Cap going,
That
you know,
looks perfect. That picture right
perfect.
there,
Yeah,
you could
that's-
actually show that to me, and I think that was a scene from
That's
the
the
movie.
angle, yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I think it's lighting,
Sure.
man. I think this is. I had given an 8.5 right now. I think in hand, this might be a 9. This could
Yes.
be.
That
Good
that
luck,
lighting
another
works a little bit. That lighting works better on it. You see, it
Yeah.
doesn't look so shiny. It looks
Yeah, the only thing is there's something about the shortness of I don't know his jaw here. I don't know what it is. I can't tell. It looks a little
I
truncated
think
or
that-
something, but
Hey,
it
no,
may just be
hey,
this
good.
stuff in here. It may just be this jowliness. I'm not sure. Got to go back and look at him in Avengers, but it's beautiful, man. I mean, damn it, I kind of want this now. Shit.
I'm telling you, Iron Man corner. Just do it. Make it a reality.
Maybe I sell mine.
Which one do you have?
I have the 7.
I do love the 7.
The 7 is nice.
I have the old one. This one, the old version.
Do you? You have this one?
Mhm.
Are you upgrading?
That face sculpt, I don't know, man. It's just going down the Iron Man route again. It's expensive hobby.
It is.
It is. You start in the 400s with Iron Man, and you go up from there.
And unless
I got the Hulkbuster and Mark 43, and those are my two grails. So I'm
Yeah.
good with those two.
Yeah, the
And I have
Hulkbuster
this
is a
one,
grail. Yeah, that's for
Yeah.
sure. And unless you're going to get the gantry, there's really no point in that. Now, both the single figure comes with these extra parts, right? You get these with the figure.
with the original, you mean? Or
No, like you get the
There's two versions of
unarmored
this figure coming out.
parts.
So,
You can because you can get the figure and you get the figure with the gantry, and I think you can get the gantry alone as well.
okay. I don't know about that, but that's I could get it without
So-
the gantry. So I could get
Yeah,
that wrong.
I'm assuming that this comes with the figure so that you could display it. But I mean, if you don't have the gantry, it's a little odd to be
Because
displaying
with the
it like that.
original one, it has swap out chest plates and damage parts, so it
Yes.
makes sense that it comes with the one without the gantry. I don't know, but if they want to make it an exclusive with the gantry, then they can keep going that route again.
I think this is up now already. Okay, here we go. So we got the Iron Man suit with suit up gantry, $655. Which God, I gotta tell you, man, that's not bad.
What? You're out of your goddamn mind.
No, $655. Think about it. That's not bad.
You're
That's a
out
huge.
of your goddamn mind.
The original one comes with
That's a
half of
huge-
the gantry, and
That's
the
a huge
material
piece with.
is flimsy, dude. It's not. If they use that material for the big gantry, it's not worth that amount of money.
No,
Wasn't
feel
the? I
like
think the
this is
original
like-
one wasn't too far off of that price.
I thought it was like 4 something. The original. one.
No, I think it was 6 something.
No. I didn't pay that much for that one.
You got the gantry
Okay.
with it?
No, but it's no. It's like a light up base with a couple steps and a lower part of the gantry, so you get like a little circle of it. It's not
Okay.
the big base, but it was.
And it wasn't
not-
600?
No, I don't
All
think
right.
so.
Okay.
Unless
I don't know. With all the
remember.
arms and stuff like that move, I think it's pretty good. So then you can get it with just the Iron Man, just the 365,
That's not
and then you
bad.
get
That's a
the
good
the
price,
gantry.
That's good with that head sculpt. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the gantry is 335 by itself. Which
Keep-
when you put it that way, it does seem like high. But if you think about it, like you add those two together, that's 700. That's over $700. Or no, it's right on $700. So $650. Saving $50, $45, whatever. I don't know. This looks so.
I think
good,
the
though.
price for just Iron Man is good. I think the price on the gantry is overpriced.
No, they can
but-
keep the gantry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think the gantry is awesome looking. I just don't
Mhm.
see it as being over $300. That's like the $200 gantry.
Yeah, yeah.
at most.
I love that head sculpt, man. I think I have a really good feeling that that's going to even look better.
Oh yeah,
It's going to be one of those things that, like, it'll be a little softer probably, so maybe some of the wrinkles will be downplayed a little bit, but I got a feeling that this is going to look really good.
That's Hot
And it's
Toys
gonna
Golden Boy
be-
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is Hot Toys does Iron Man better than anything else. So
Yeah. It's going to be hard to pass up, man. It's going to be hard to pass up that one.
And most likely they'll redo the whole line, just add purse to it and a better head.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's looking. So
That's insane. That's a great shot.
what's that side by side that person in the comments did? I want to know what they edited to make it look. Oh, they trimmed off a little bit of the jowls. You know, it's funny. I don't know if I think that's better. I don't know.
What is it in here?
No, look on the right side. The right side of the.
Yeah, right in here, right? Oh, in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that looks.
I don't think that looks much better.
We did a facelift on Tony's thing.
He might look a little younger. Actually, that might be. Yeah, I don't know. Marginal. It's still marginal. It's still a great sculpt. I still I still contend it's an 8.5. Man, that's really good. All right, that's enough Hot Toys for tonight. Everybody still awake?
Yes.
Let's talk SooSoo.
What's going on? What's going on in the chat?
People are talking about how it probably looks better in person. Yeah, that Richie said. Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, it looks so good in the gantry that it's just hard to say, like, oh, don't get the gantry. It's like, it looks so good. Like,
There you go, Trevor.
That's all I have left. So you're not getting anything out of me tonight. I just bought an Iron Man today.
All you did was
one Iron Man per day. But thank you. I appreciate it, man. And let me know if I can show that thing. So I'll save it for the next show. Because I want to talk about that. But all right, so we got SooSoo Toys, the White Wolf.
Dropped last night.
Yeah. They teased it. They teased some making of shots. And this is obviously Geralt of Rivia. And there's a couple of them, right? There's another company that's doing this as well.
Buzz Toys. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking with Tom about. Yeah, Buzz Toys.
How did that look? Okay, too, right?
It looked really good.
Yeah.
I have photos of that. Like, they are.
Yeah, bring that up if you got them.
Par for par. I can. Yeah.
Okay. Because this looks good. This hair bothers the hell out of me. I mean, like, this is not something I'm picking up. But the first thing I'd want to do if I really loved this property and I wanted this figure is I'd have that haired. So, but I don't love it enough to spend that money on it.
Pull up. Do you have a headshot specifically?
Oh yeah, yep.
So this is the.
You're looking for the headshot of the SooSoo one? Okay.
Yeah, to compare next to.
Gotcha. There we go. It's perfect.
So that's the Buzz Toys, which we do believe so far. We don't really know for sure, but Buzz Toys is Limb Toys, but just under a different pseudonym. This is their sculpt. I prefer this hair a little bit better than the chunky tendrils going in the front.
This is weird.
Yeah, but he did have a lot of the weird strands, and you can't do it too thin on sculpted hair, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I had this problem. I think it was Wanda. One of the versions of Wanda had these little tendrils down at the bottom that it doesn't look natural. Like, hair doesn't like clump like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
it flows together, and there's occasionally a little tendril that comes off. It looks weird.
It looks like a prison mop.
Yeah, like this. I mean, it's clumped. Okay, there's a little thing here. Maybe these could be better defined. I don't think that this is sculpted as well. But it flows more naturally.
Yeah, the face on this one looks great. The hair, I'm going to be able to pose this head a lot easier on this version than the one with so much in the front.
Well, this is going to be flexible. I will give it that. This will bend because, I mean, you've got little openings in between all this stuff here. But this is shorter, so it'll turn easier. I don't know. There's something off about the sculpt, man. I can't put my finger on it.
I actually don't think that I was examining it in fine detail today. I don't think the sculpt is off. I really think it really is just the hair. I think if you remove that hair, it's kind of on point. He's just a little more stern in this one.
Okay. And what do you think about clothing wise?
I love
in terms of the
armor.
The
armor's better on that.
Better than this? Okay.
Yeah, because Yeah, see, this is a different armor set.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
That's
season 1.
That's first season,
Yeah, different armor entirely.
okay. So this could be accurate to season 1. I don't.
This
remember.
is accurate to season
yeah.
1.
This season one, yeah.
Yeah.
But does it look good? Because it looks really stiff.
They both look really stiff, and you know that SooSoo is going to do it where you can't
Maybe because
bend
this is
anything
more
on this section.
contoured. You know what I mean? Like this is more
Yeah.
contoured to a shape. I don't know.
I just love this. I love the armor the SooSoo picked for theirs. That's
Yeah.
my favorite armor from the Netflix series so
Yeah,
far.
that's pretty
It's
good.
the
I don't think I
pauldrons.
finished season 2.
I just love the pauldron look on the shoulders.
Yeah. Still,
It's
there's
the
something
head-
off about the chin, man. I don't know, man. I gotta go and look at this. Like do some Photoshop stuff because maybe it's the eyes. Did the other company go with the Witcher eyes, like the
This version?
the other?
Oh,
head,
you're talking about the they gave them the
oh
Witcher
yeah,
eyes.
they did.
Yeah,
They're just
they do.
not as bright.
They look
as,
more natural.
They do look more natural. Yeah.
Mhm.
This looks. There's something about this, man. Maybe it's the eyes. I can't zoom on this in here, but
Yeah, Toys New Quarterly just says SooSoo nailed the sculpt, but the hair is lacking. And I agree with that. I think
Yeah, the hair
I think they-
could be worked on.
I don't know that they nailed the sculpt, man. I'm still not convinced. I don't know if this is his brow that is too deep. I'm not really sure.
he's scowling, and I think that's a very specific look versus the Buzz Toys one. It's a little more neutral. which
Or
is
maybe
what we're
he's
used
got
to
a
seeing
dead
in-
eye stare in this thing and he doesn't have it in the other one. Or maybe he looks almost cross-eyed there. I don't know. I mean, I trust in SooSoo. SooSoo does a great job.
They
But
do.
this I gotta say, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? This doesn't look as much like Henry Cavill. This could almost be video game.
No.
Yeah.
You're crazy. I have the video game one, and that.
But this doesn't. This looks more like Henry Cavill. I will give it.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. Look at the cleft chin. I mean, he's got this cleft. He's got this
does.
dimple. You know what I mean? Like this.
Yeah.
That's non-existent almost here. So, but I do like the eyes. I think they did the eyes better on this one, honestly. But anyway, this is how much is this thing? This thing
210.
is 210 Q3 of 2023. So you're gonna get this thing in like 6 months, which is
Yep.
kind of cool. Lots
Just
of
in
good
time
accessories.
for maybe the next season of this. I don't know when it's dropping.
The
It's
right,
Henry's
the
last season.
of-
Yeah.
It was the last season, yeah, for him.
Until we get.
It's too bad. Like he just kind of fell off with the direction that they were taking it in, right? I don't think it was I think it wasn't the fact that he was going to be back in Superman. From what I've heard, and Helmsworth was taken over. I think it's just like even if they asked him back, he was like he wasn't happy with the way it was going. So
right, he didn't
didn't
like.
wanna come
Well,
back.
apparently the showrunners wanted to diverge from the books and diverge.
and he
from
didn't want to.
the actual story.
Yeah.
And as being a giant nerd and fan, which I appreciate the hell out of Cavill for being this,
Hell yeah.
he did not want it. He's like, no, like I was signed up for The Witcher because you were doing The Witcher. The second you try to do your own thing, it's not really The Witcher anymore. Why have that license, right? And I
Yeah.
believe in that.
I wonder if SooSoo would ever. Probably not. They're just not in that realm. I would love to see rooted hair though.
TNS. Go to TNS
Yeah,
figures.
TNS has it.
And I love TNS. Great company.
Yeah, TNS, not an endorsement, but until they pass. But
My
they're
personal endorsement because they've always done right by me and they respond to emails real quick.
no, they have been great. I order a ton of stuff from them. I love the fact that they can give you payment plans, and look, now we're endorsing them. And they will send them to you like regularly in an email, and you'll get them, and it's good. Come on, TNS, I've asked you. Come on, give us some sponsorship. All right, Mars Toys, which is kind of killing it, man. Like these guys are nailing these sculpts. I think. What do you guys think of this?
Looks
That's a nice
great.
looking Nicholson
Pretty nailed it.
Joker, yeah. Looks like pretty darn awesome.
I don't think the clothing is Pop Toys, in terms of like production level clothing. Like I don't think it's Pop Toys level. I think it's Hot Toys level almost. Maybe not quite, but almost very close.
It's a little
stitching-
boxier frame.
The
but it
stitching,
looks good.
yeah, and the stitching on there could be a little smaller, but I gotta say, man, it's nice. And
Yeah.
these sculpts, they are killing it with these sculpts. I mean, the hat is always has the same problem that the Hot Toys hat has. You know what I mean? It's like you need another head sculpt without hair to put that on, basically.
That hat is insanely big.
Yeah, yeah. That's the same thing as the Hot Toys one. That's why nobody ever shoots it that way.
Why is his hair black?
It was black in this. He dyed it, right? This is when he was trying to he had the skin makeup on, and he was in that
Right.
scene.
Yes.
The
Thank you.
dinner scene at the museum, I think. Yeah.
Right. He went to dinner with
Investment.
Vicky Vale.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Elliot's saying that this Mars Toys hinted at a DeVito penguin.
Oh, I would not doubt that at all, man. They're all over this stuff. And that is very good.
Yeah.
I mean, the teeth color might be a little
Yeah, but they got that Nicholson eyebrow down to a T.
totally.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That it looks really good there. And that looks great. I have no interest in this look for the Joker. Like I want
Same.
I've got a suit run going and custom suit run for and a sculpt, but I mean I gotta say like everybody says that the Mars Toys version of that though that came out a couple months ago is great. Like really, really well done. Yeah, really nice. That's perfect. Yeah. Anybody picking this up? No.
Not me. No.
Maybe.
It's a little too scene specific for me, but
Yeah.
very cool. It was the same thing with the mime one that they had. It was just like, yeah, I don't need that.
How much is it? How much are they asking for that?
This is $170. I mean, that's what's killing me with these third parties, man. I mean, 100. Yeah, I haven't seen $170 from Hot Toys since like the early 2000s, I think. Basically, 2008, maybe.
And you never will again.
You never will again. But I mean, you get a lot of good stuff here for $170, and it's coming out Q3, so you'll have it in like 6 months. Good shit. I think you are. Yeah. No, I mean,
Yes.
yeah. It was borderline. No, it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't
It's
good.
okay, Angel. We all have our,
Exactly.
predilections. Of
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, believe me. Yeah, I've picked some, and so they've got this coming out as well. I think this 4 head's a little high by about 5%, 10%, maybe, but it's not bad.
Hey, but for Joker 4.0, yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, not bad. All right, Tom, I'm going to let you talk about this for a minute because I have to take a break here.
Sure.
Can you control it?
Yes, I believe I can. I certainly
right.
can. All right, cool. Yeah, so we have the Tyler Hoechlin Superman, which was a nice little surprise that they did this and Bizarro as well. What do you guys think of the likeness on this?
It looks good. It looks like the actor.
It does, yeah. It's really close, especially like up in the
I've not seen the series, but I've seen the shorts and the previews. But very good sculpt for that figure. Looks nice.
I just actually finished season 2 weeks ago, I think, and I think like they did a good job kind of getting the likeness. It's a little still like it looks enough like him that you could tell which Superman it is. It's not spot on, but it looks pretty good. I think the suit overall looks pretty good.
Yeah.
The suit in the show has this kind of funny look to it where it definitely looks like a skinnier guy. And Tyler Hoechlin is like ripped. Like if you ever see him like shirtless, which he does that a lot for the show, he's ripped, but he's not as big as they make him in the Superman suit. So it looks like he's wearing a muscle suit. And this actually looks like it's a little more natural, like fitting on him. But they did a good job doing it. I don't know if the cape has wires though.
Doesn't.
Oh, Jordan.
That's so weird.
That's for you, Alberto.
I'll be back. I'm gonna let my man down. So.
Look what you're doing, Jordan. Look what you're doing. TJ, you ever watch this show or have any interest in?
I watched the first 2 episodes. I liked it. I just kind of lost track of it.
Yeah.
Isn't the logo too small?
It actually is fairly close, I think. It
Yeah.
is a little small. I think it should be. Personally, I like it a little bit bigger, but
Yeah.
I saw this figure and went back to the show, and it is a little bit smaller on the show than I think I would have liked, but seeing it in live action, it doesn't read as small. But it looks enough like it to be the correct size. Yeah, that's where Alberto went, in case you were wondering, Trevor.
Thank you, Jordan. I should have grabbed another beer.
You should have. And so then, of course, they also did the Bizarro version, which is from season 2. We get Bizarro Superman.
I might have to watch this. I love Bizarro Superman. I've never seen this show.
The first season is great. The second season is good.
This is Supergirl.
No, this is Lois and Superman. Lois. And Superman.
Right,
Superman
right,
and
right.
Lois. It's good. I actually really like it. I finished both seasons. I'm waiting.
Did he cross over into Supergirl?
Yes, that's
Okay.
where he actually first showed up in Flash because they did a big crossover event,
Right.
and then he
Yes.
showed up a couple times in Supergirl.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Premium Toys. Premium Toys is doing some good stuff too, man. This is pretty good.
Now, Premium Toys is Toys Era.
We believe. Yes.
Yes, we believe. I mean, they have the same logo design, really.
I know.
They're not really trying to hide anything here.
It really isn't too much different. Like, I still like that font. Can you go with that and just kind of stretch it out a little bit?
Yeah,
here and
just
there? Yeah.
Type something new in, and maybe
Metallica eyes that thing, and we're
exactly.
good.
But man, it'd be so cool to get both of these and have that classic Superman versus Bizarro throwdown,
Yeah, and then sell them.
and then sell them.
Yeah, that's really where you're going to put these.
I actually think that the Bizarro looks more like Tyler Hoechlin than the Superman.
It does actually.
That looks nice. That Bizarro looks good.
Yeah.
The cape is a little weak. The way go back to that last shot. The way it attacked, that almost looks like.
Yeah, you could tell that
I put a towel around my around my neck, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually there might be a wire in it because it does look like it's floating off to the side. I was wondering if there was a wire in it at all.
Is there nothing that attaches? How does Superman's cape attach? Or is it the same
It
thing?
looks like the same. Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks too thin on the seam for wire. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see a wire going in there.
It just tucks in under. I mean, that's how it does it on the show. I kind of like when they do it where it's like coming out of the shoulders a little bit more. You know, like there's a separate part for it here, so it can kind of flow back.
Yeah, yeah, a little tuck. Like it should bunch a little bit, not look like a. Yeah.
Agreed.
Angel, he was first, man. Bizarro was first. Yep. I threw this in. I just found this. Like I don't know.
I'll let you take over. You're in control.
Interested in this, but it's if you like Jackie Chan on a runway somewhere in Hollywood, this is the.
He's very happy to be there. He's very happy.
He's very happy in every shot. There he is with his umbrella, just in case it rains.
Very happy to have that umbrella on the Walk of Fame.
He's on the Hollywood Walk of Fame now, and he's very happy to be there. And here he is on the runway again for the premiere of something that he's probably not in anymore. And there he is in front of the Great Wall of China.
He's doing his best Bollywood dance moves.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's Jackie Chan, man. I mean, you know, he's out there, and he's 6 scale, and you can have him in his white suit.
6D, apparently.
And he's 6D. And this isn't from any movie. This is apparently from like some Hollywood event that he attended in this suit. There he is. I don't even know how this likeness is because I haven't seen Jackie Chan in a while. So it's kind of okay. I don't know.
Yeah, you know it's Jackie Chan when you look at him, so it's not that bad.
It's pretty good, right? It's not too bad.
It's not too terrible.
Tom, you had something else? Yeah, you got a couple other things. Yeah, all right, go.
Just two. They're both from the same property.
Then we got some turd parties coming up. Yeah.
Yep. I got the Chainsaw Man from 3-0. So we have Chainsaw Man and then as well as Power. So these are from the anime / manga of Chainsaw Man. We have Denji.
The
Carlton. Totally. And I think that it's cool. You get 2 different Denji heads, and you also get a Chainsaw Man head with a swappable jaw piece to have an open mouth or a closed mouth.
So you don't have to explain this whole thing to me, but that's the same
guy.
Character?
Yeah. See,
okay, so he becomes Chainsaw Man.
He has a devil for his heart, and when he revs his heart,
of course he does.
with a chainsaw, he turns into Chainsaw Man.
Oh.
And actually, the devil that's in his heart is this little guy right here. That's Pochita.
Oh, he's adorable.
Yeah, that's his little dog. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it because you should watch it. This is like one of my favorite animes of this past year.
It just looks very bizarre, but
it is. I mean, but it's kind of what makes
new.
it great.
They all are.
All right. So, can you go back to those shots? Because I want to talk about what we were talking about before. These elbows, like right in any of these shots, like that. See there, it doesn't look as good.
Right. I mean, it looks like a regular 1/12 scale figure with elbows that they're not trying to hide.
Yeah, I was kind of intrigued in the way that it was like if you go back maybe when he was more in the human form and the next one, there that and the one maybe before it, like he had maybe not.
What were you looking for here?
You
did think that it was seamless at one point.
Yeah, there was one shot where it looked like it was like almost from the back of the forearm. I don't know where it was, but like it. Yeah, maybe there. Like I was like, wow, that did look seamless for a second there. You could see a little bit of a joint in the elbow, but the back of the elbow looks pretty cool there. But then it gets a little weird. Yeah, there. Gap.
I'm okay with gaps in the elbows and whatnot. I'm not looking for the Bane.
That's a big bend. I mean, that's a big bend. So
that's full. And I've seen some where he's actually.
But that reminds me of like the 3-0 Mortal Kombat figures, like that. They're not. It's not the same Storm Collectibles. The same joint, but like.
At least there's no holes.
It looks weird.
One had like holes in the middle of the elbow.
Yeah, but it just kind of blows the illusion, and I don't know. Like there, it looks better. I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting joint. I've just never seen anything like that.
Yep.
It almost reminds me of like the Ashley Wood bodies or something like that.
I can see that. Yeah, for sure. Which again, it doesn't bother me too much, especially because you have to swap the arms out to get him into his chainsaw form.
Yeah,
and it works. I mean, this is anime. It works. There's it's not realism. Obviously.
I do wish I believe it's the SH Figure Arts version of this figure comes with solvable arms as well, but he also comes with more than just closed fists with the chainsaw. He also has open hands. Yeah, which is key. I think you need multiple looks, but you are getting, 2 different Denji heads. You're getting the Chainsaw Man with the different swappable mouths and stuff like that. So you are getting a lot. And 3-0's price point is normally around like 155, 160. I don't know if these have been fully
for anime.
Yeah,
really
for anime. Yeah, the price points are low.
Try to stay under 200 most of the time.
Yeah.
I just want to answer this. Kirby Kai, try Toy Anxiety. Because Toy Anxiety breaks down 1/6 figs and sells the parts. So that would be your best bet, if not eBay. So.
Also, 3-0's customer service, even if you're out of warranty, you can try and contact them because they helped me with a neck peg for one of my old figures for like 5 years ago, and they sent me the original piece and an extra copy from that piece. So they're really good at their customer service. Even if they're out of warranty, or you bought their figure like 5 years ago.
Did it take a while from the moment you contacted them to get it? Because I've also contacted 3-0.
6 weeks because I was doing Elliot and I were working on the Berserker figure. We were doing a couple of shots and we were going back and forth, and mine fell and his arm broke. And then they don't come with extra pegs or anything. So I contacted them and mine was our warranty. 6 weeks, I got 3 extra pegs. Yeah. No money. They send the FedEx. They didn't charge me anything. They have a good customer service. That
the only time I ever contacted them was when I got my the Hound from Game of Thrones, and the box was literally mangled. I mean, it was stomped on. Luckily, the figure, except they did send me the piece. I think they sent me another piece of something. It was a shoulder pauldron or something like that. But I just wanted the box. They're like, yeah, we don't have any more boxes. Like, really, a box? You don't have an extra box? No, okay. But yeah, they were good about the piece that broke. So
Yeah,
they are pretty good. Yeah.
I have no complaints with them, but they've always.
I had to contact them about my Bumblebee figure from the Transformers movie, and it took a couple months for me to get the actual replacement part, but they did end up replacing it. So at the end of the day, I'm very happy with it. But it took like 3 months, and I had to remind them like twice. But
yeah,
it was fine. So they also did Power from Chainsaw Man as well. She's also she's another devil, but a little bit different than Denji. So she always is in her devil form, where she has those horns. Yep. So she has 3 different faces, 2 different hair swaps. And she also comes with her cat, Meowie, who's down there by her ankles there.
Meowie? Really?
Meowie. She's a dumbass. If you watch this, she is basically as smart as a brick. And it's great. So,
these bodies aren't silicone, though, right? Those are just plastic.
No, they're plastic.
Yeah, plastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking at the legs. Oh, yeah, there's a joint there in the leg, too.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So I'm sure she has the same elbow joints underneath that hoodie, but she always wears her hoodie. So.
What is this on? Is this on Netflix?
Hulu.
This would be on Hulu as well as Crunchyroll and anywhere else you watch your anime normally. Yeah. Funimation.
Nowhere.
You should seriously give this one a go.
I'll give this a shot.
Good job. Yeah.
Trying to think of what I just watched. I still have to get back to my hero. I'm so far back. I do enjoy that show. No, I'm not hating, man. No, I do like some stuff. I just like I want it to be serious. You know what I mean? And like we've talked about this so many times.
Chainsaw Man ain't serious.
No. That's fine. Like it doesn't have to be serious. But like when you've got Attack on Titan and you're talking about things eating things, it takes me out when they do the whole manga anime.
You haven't done it in a while. Yeah, there you go.
What are you doing?
Are you watching dub or sub? In English or Japanese?
No, I know what you're saying. I'm trying to think of what I watched Attack on Titan on. I think I watched subtitles.
Okay. So I was gonna say, so I found it like it's very hard to watch a lot of anime in dub. Yeah, because the way Japanese culture speaks is very different than the way English speaks. So so when they're trying to fill in those gaps where characters are reacting, they do a lot of and stuff in English, whereas in Japanese it's very natural because that's just how the Japanese speak. So,
but I've watched a lot of, I bet my share of live action Japanese movies, and I don't see a lot of people except in older movies, like older
comedy though, like slapstick comedy, because that's kind of what a lot of anime does. Is
Kurosawa always had the comedy characters, and those guys would be like, like they'd have those crazy extreme reactions. You know what I mean? But like that was a comedy relief character. I mean, that was supposed to be somebody who was supposed to be a comic character. Wherein like I'm watching Attack on Titan, and these guys are like, it's a very serious situation. And like the main character who you're like, this is the tough guy. Just suddenly like his eyes bug out and he's like, I don't feel like the same way about him now. It feels, I don't know. It's very strange.
Turd party time?
Turd party time, real quick. Let's go to Turd party. One more thing to, hang on a second. One more thing I want to talk about is InArt also announced that there was no pictures, but they're doing Harry Potter. So that should be coming up pretty soon. Anybody interested in that?
Depends on which one.
Which
Harry?
Yeah. I'd go with the Goblet of Fire one if they do that one, because he's like halfway transitioning into. Because if they do Deathly Hallows, you're gonna get Harry with a wand and jeans and what? Well, you can.
I would have thought that like people would want like the first movie. Like
I think what they showed being Hedwig in the cage and whatnot. I feel like that's first Harry.
First movie.
I mean, that's what I thought. That's what they're doing. I think they'll start with the first movie and then kind of go
Yeah.
from there.
Well,
Luckily, I think that's might be the first one I pass on. And then I think they also have. Do you know anything about the other movie that they were doing? Like it's kind of a Monkey King, like Joker.
Yeah, they're doing
it's called.
I think they're
From
doing
something?
the Monkey King, right?
Well,
Isn't
it's
that
not
what
the
they're
Monkey King. It's from a movie. It's a fairly recent movie, I think.
doing? There was a new
Or
Monkey
maybe a
King
classic
movie.
movie. I don't know. Was there? Okay.
Oh, yeah,
They keep calling him Joker or something like that. It's like, or it translates to Joker or something like that. In the movie, his name Joker or something like that. But I don't know. Anyway, that's the other thing they're doing, obviously, for the Asian market more so than us. All right, Turd Party. Oofa. I can't remember who did this. Who's doing this?
Jesus, I have no idea.
Do we have to know?
I think it's.
It
Doesn't really matter. Everybody's jumping on this bandwagon, though, man.
Toys Trubo, not Turbo. Trubo.
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 Okay. It's like the coming soon on the Riddler one with the 2 M's. That's funny.
Oh my god.
Trubo. Yeah, this is pretty this looks like a ventriloquist dummy or something.
It's so shiny.
Exactly.
I hated this movie.
Yeah.
Aside
That's the other
from
thing.
that, aside from that, yeah.
Sorry, I guess that was a small one. I guess from not good. And I don't understand all the love for the Batman and Robin that came out for this. Like they look cool. They're cool suits, but that movie was horrendous.
Hey, people love the Star Wars prequels. I'm not going to judge anybody for anything anymore. So
yeah,
hey,
those were not Star Wars prequels level, man. Those were horrible.
Yeah.
Now, I would normally not even be discussing Tom Cruise on my show, but here he is in all his crushed face glory. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I mean,
he looks so
constipated.
What's happening?
That's it. He looks constipated. That's what it is.
There's something that looks almost good about this, but then there's something that's like uneery about it as well. That's really disturbing.
Yeah, I can't put my finger on it.
This is Eyes Wide Shut, or this is Mission Impossible?
This is Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Ethan Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt. What's his name?
Ethan Hunt.
Ethan Hunt. Yeah. Yeah. What do we think about this? Jaw's too wide. Yeah, the back of the jaw is too wide. It's something about. It's in here. I think it's his cheekbones. I think they're really giving him more credit than he deserves.
The head is bigger than the face. It's kind of what it seems like. When you look
yeah,
at it.
like the jaw, the cheekbones are like enormous.
Yeah.
And
like a small
emphasized with paint, I believe, unless that's just the laying. I don't know. It's very weird. You think this is it?
So? I don't know. I think Two-Face.
I gotta go with Two-Face on that one.
Two-Face
This is
by a mile. Dude.
Yeah, Two-Face is pretty. This is pretty bad. Yeah, this looks like a ventriloquist dummy.
Fire right there.
Oh, that's really funny.
There is another. There is another third party.
It does look like that.
It does. Tom Cruise from what was the one? He's a Nazi in it. Like Victory. What is it called? No.
Valkyrie.
Yeah. Which actually, the sculpt on that one looks pretty good. But yeah, this is pretty bad.
It might work if they put the gray hair and do the Collateral Tom Cruise from that movie. That might with that look, but I don't.
Maybe
it's still turdish. Yeah, it's still.
It's definitely turdish.
Good old turdish.
Yeah. I mean, so our theme is Hot Toys stepping it up, and I don't know, from what we looked at it from Hot Toys, I would say that they're definitely feeling a little pressure, you know what I mean, to do things. And I don't know that the purrs, adding the purrs and everything to everything, that was starting to happen, I think, even before InArt was like,
I don't know if it was.
Out.
I feel like it was.
Well, Ahsoka had it. Ahsoka had it in like a regular figure that was not a DX.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about that.
We were only seeing him on the DXs before InArt even started to show up. It
wasn't. It was starting to sneak into some regular releases though, like Ahsoka, like a couple of things here and there.
Ali Battle Angel.
Yeah.
Some figures that the they liked the source over there. They did special care on them, but it mainly stuck to the DX. Now it looks like somebody lit a fire in their ass because they're putting
it really does
pairs
look
on
like they're
everything.
feeling. Yeah,
They
they're
went
feeling
Oprah.
the
They
pressure.
went full Oprah. Purse for you, purse for you, purse for everybody. So
Everybody gets a purse. Look under your chair.
And I'm happy it's happening. I'm actually pretty glad it's going down that way. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing you have to think about there is, InArt so far at least is charging, $500 per figure, comparatively. So, like, do we want Hot Toys to,
No.
meet certain, you know what I mean?
don't
Like,
want them
do we want them doing rooted hair? I don't think so. I think it's a different level. I've always said I think InArt is like for just
like
somebody who wants just like an extra bit
Ferrari,
of
BMW,
Yeah, it's still a
Yeah.
BMW, but you want that extra, the extra exclusivity of like the rooted hair and stuff.
But Hot Toys does need to change a couple things, especially on the goddamn pleather, man. They have to do something with that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
They have to at least they don't have to do the rooted hair because their face sculpts are looking pretty fantastic lately. But with the materials on the clothing, especially for articulation, so
keep it going.
With articulation, they have to work on that because I'm sick and tired of spending $300 and getting a figure that basically passes as a statue. So I can't do anything.
Same here. Like, why spend that money on a figure that you can't pose as well versus getting an actual dynamic statue that's almost around the same price half the time? And like, you're not making statues, you're purposely out there making figures. So the posing and being able to get the iconic poses should be as like a part of making this figure as it is making sure you get the sculpt right or the hair right.
And InArt Hot Toys in the balls when they knelt down Aragorn in that photo. It's like, you were guessing about articulation. Here you go. Full sword here. I'm kneeling down, full squat on the floor. So there's no question about that. So, but they do have to at least. They don't have to upgrade the quality. Go all the way in art, but Jesus, at least give us some articulation and better the quality of the clothing on your figure, especially for Star Wars. At least they got to get rid of those leather boots on Jedi's. God, dear God, that's terrible. But I'm really happy that InArt came along, and it looks like they've lit a literal fire on them. Like they're trying to. It looks like they're working on it.
I feel like InArt coming along was exactly what Hot Toys needed to go, because they were kind of getting stale for a while, like, right? A lot of stuff was kind of just skirting by.
You could coast on what they had, because really who else is there to do anything? There's customs, and those people can't do mass production. But yeah, I think it's been really good for that. I know what you're saying about the pleather. Like, there's leather material out there that isn't as expensive as, thick leather that you can deal with and stuff.
And that can justify the price hike lately. But like, we're getting a Mace Windu. It's the same Jedi boots that we're getting with a Jedi from 5 years ago. The clothing is the same.
Yep.
But how do you justify from going from 250 to 325, and you're giving us the same shit? So.
Right. And that's a jump. I mean, granted, everything is going up. We've got, Marvel Legends going up. We've got, Mezco hasn't really jumped up, but it's already a pricey
they're
piece.
Creeping.
And
that
they're
creeping.
creeping.
Was a little pricier than it should have been for what you got.
Yeah, they are creeping up from that like 80 to 95. We've gone up about $15 in the last year or so, I think. But everything's going up. But that is a jump. And I think when that price starts to compress, when InArt, maybe has something that's going to sell like crazy, like that, I think the Joker is. I don't know if Harry Potter will as much, but I don't know how much.
Yeah, they're Harry Potter fans out there, man.
I think there's enough Harry Potter fans out there, but whether they're going to pay, if that's a rooted, maybe they'll do. I mean, that's an easy rooted or sculpted option, because the sculpted will be fine on that. You don't need a rooted hair on Harry Potter, really. I mean, it's really just not necessary. So that'll be interesting to see.
they pay $100 for a piece of shit one down in the parks here in Orlando. Trust me, they'll pay $400 for a rooted hair Harry Potter.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
The Harry Potter fans are there. That's true. If whether they can get to them marketing wise, I mean, considering that do they have the Harry Potter license here?
I don't know.
Because I know that they're working on getting Harry Potter, or they're getting licenses within the United States. Because so far, everything they have is just in Asia. Dune might be here. Dune might be one of the first ones they have that's actually worldwide.
In the past show that they had to do licenses in the US,
but I don't know about Harry Potter because I know Star Race had Harry Potter, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I can see Star Race losing that license very easily.
Yeah, but I don't think it's not the same as like Disney controls things like that, and like I think they have they have a strong hand in that stuff. I think some of these other things, I mean, look at the Turtles; they're licensed to everybody and anyone. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, yo, you want to make a turtle figure? Yeah, sure, go ahead. You know what I mean? Whereas like I think it's like with Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, it's like they don't care if there's a couple companies making the exact same type of product with the license. You know what I mean? So I don't know that Asmus would lose it if InArt got the United States rights to Lord of the Rings or something like that. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out. But yeah, those Harry Potter people are out there, man, for sure. Those will sell.
I do think they're out there. I just think it's less today than there was. Wait, when did J.K. Rowling go apeshit on Twitter? A year ago.
Yeah.
So
yeah. The
game.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go down that.
Yeah, but if you want to talk about like on the outskirts of that just a little bit, like look at the game because the game just came out. It was huge, and it was supposed to be like Warner Brothers' big seller for the season, and it just coasted on by because no one wants to kind of like touch that property in the gaming industry now. So we'll see.
TJ, you're getting the Aragorn and the Gandalf from InArt, aren't you? Or no?
Yeah, he is.
I'm getting Aragorn.
You're not getting Gandalf?
Gandalf?
I no.
You got the crown Gandalf from Asmus, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No Gandalf? Do you want my crown Gandalf? Because I'm getting InArt.
Whoa! I was just gonna sell him mine.
Damn, is that 3 Gandalfs I'm getting?
Mine's in the box,
from
dude. Once
from none to 3.
Yeah, it's not going out. So
you could have as many Gandalfs as I have Anakins.
I just missed the boat on Gandalf.
It's not too
What do
late.
you mean by you missed the boat on Gandalf? Like you don't understand why people like Gandalf, or you just don't like Gandalf?
You mean the pre-order?
Well, I'm not gonna get the InArt anymore. I think I missed the pre-order.
No, you can still.
No, you'll be able to get them.
Yeah,
you'll be able to get
charge.
The only one that's not, I think the Batman maybe depends on which one
That
you go with.
one I did pre-order.
The InArt Joker, it's sold out.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
But even then, I think some of these places are going to have extras. You know what I mean? People canceling or whatever. I mean, even with the Gandalf, I think you'll be able to find extras. Talk to our pop culture collection friends.
Maybe.
Yeah, I just think I can see Hot Toys just pushing it, man. Like really improving sculpts and improving things and doing things like new bodies and stuff for Bane and stuff. So, there you go. Now you got 4.
Yes.
Minus $2.
That Trevor's keeping, by the way.
Exactly. You'll never see a penny of that. Yeah, so I would say yes. The answer to our question is Hot Toys. I think has been stepping it up for sure.
But they have to be careful with the pricing because InArt's going to set the price for where Hot Toys can go. So
that's what I was getting at.
They hit a paywall with InArt, so
that's what I was getting at. When they compress and they start to reach, and maybe InArt gets a little more efficient. And does things like that's what I was getting onto Harry Potter, like you don't have to do rooted hair with every figure, and obviously they're not going to do rooted hair with every figure. If they do Bane, obviously they won't have that. But if they sell a Bane, like I was saying earlier, maybe InArt comes out with a Bane for $275.
Give me rooted
In-
eyebrows. Come on. Cowards.
So a little
Wait,
hair
wait,
on the arms.
Yeah, does he even have eyebrows? I think those are
Armpits,
also shaved.
I think those are actually shaved. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of hair on his body either. Yeah, I think you're right, Alberto. When that price starts to like converge a little bit, when they're not like doing a rooted hair or a double version of a figure with all sorts of stuff, like they may have some competition on
Yeah,
that.
they can get away with a die
see.
cast with the Iron Man and all that stuff, but with everything else, they're gonna have to start issues with whatever InArt comes with. They're lucky right now that they only have a couple of things that they're coming out, but once they start mass producing other licenses, if they get them, then they're gonna have they're
True
gonna have
enough.
to work with that.
One from Kit, one from Toys Wonderland. Before I knew Kit opened up POs again, of course. TW is refunding me. You have to refund me. Yeah, good luck with that, man. I only got credit for the Joker that I canceled for them, but they respond to influencer threats, basically. Let me put it that way. So if you want to say, hey, listen, I have a IG, put your footer down there and put all your links down there, and they'll probably listen to you. It's ridiculous.
I have a print magazine sold in stores. Like, you'll
exactly. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I did get. Hey, did I tell you about this last week? I did get the INLC to another name thing straightened out, and I did get my Bo-Katan and my other Dark Trooper. I told you guys
finally!
That. Yeah. Yep, they came in. I've got one more thing ordered with them that I hope to God is going to come in too, and then I'll be done with that. I'll be done with T-Dubs and only dealing with TNS and Pop Collectibles at this point, I think. So.
Yeah, I just gotta wait out my InArt with them, and I'm not buying anything else with them. So.
Right there with you, Alberto. Let me tell you, what they just put up today, that was like, Geralt. They're like $200 free shipping. I'm like, I thought about it, I'm like, oh, that's a good deal. And I'm like, oh, but it's Toys Wonderland. That's a hassle and a fucking half. So I'm good. I think I'm good on that. I'll go.
It'll be free shipping until it ships, and then it'll be $100 shipping, and then you have to bitch about.
No, I'll update you once they answer back when they tell me the ship. Well, we already know the shipping rate, so most likely I'll be looking at a couple of $100 for them to send that over. So we'll see.
Yeah, I guess you guys should like really coordinate things and like both write them and put your IG link at the bottom of that, because as soon as they see I'll be honest, man, I was a little harsh in my last thing. I was just like, I want these shipped out now. You know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous. There is no fourth, whatever.
Don't
drop.
say fourth batch. We know when
fourth batch. There's no fourth batch, man. You either have these in stock or you do not have them in stock. Ship them now. So you got to do it. So anyway, all right, gentlemen. I think that's a show. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
TJ said.
Just gave a thumbs up.
He's like, yeah, I'm done. Alberto, man, thank you for coming on. This was great. Fantastic
insight. Thank you for having me, guys. It's fantastic to have.
It's great, man.
Shared this time with you guys and finally met up in person. Well, not in person, but virtually.
Hopefully someday we will meet up in person. Someday.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you're down and need to go to the parks down here, you have a home away from home.
All right,
so just hit us up.
My wife does have to go down there for work a lot, so I Florida's like one of those places that I do like to visit. I don't know if I could live there, but I do like to visit.
I'll take you dining, man. I'll wine you and dine you, so no worries.
Right, thanks, man.
Awesome.
Cool. Thanks for being on, TJ. Glad you're back with us. Awesome.
Thank you for having me, boys. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Though you're looking very tired right now, my friend. TJ.
Oh, me.
You.
He's muted. He's muted.
It's been rough. It's been rough.
That's fine.
It's fine. Okay. You're not the only one having trouble, because Nate wrote this one, then this one.
Good Lord,
Good show, Baze. Yeah, Ahmad, it was great to have you on here, man, too. Thank you for joining us for the 50th episode, man. This is the 50th episode. That's cool.
50th.
50 episodes, man. Can you believe we did this 50 times?
No, it took us like 5 years. It's great.
Hey,
here's the 50.
We got up to 50. Some people, thank you. Some people don't even make it to 50. All right. That's it. We're out of here. Monday, we got Legion's Lounge. I'm going to, one more time, this fucking calendar. There's only like 20 of these motherfuckers left, man.
Buy them. They're
Fucking
gorgeous.
Buy one.
I have one.
Nice.
They're beautiful.
Contact me. I'll give you a discount code, okay? Something.
Also, all you Legion's Lounge peoples, I want to see you all at Legion's Con because I'm going. I got my ticket. I have my hotel room. I'm there.
Me too.
Yeah.
Are you going?
Are you coming?
Jose?
Yes.
No.
I don't believe that. I don't
It's
believe
only
that
New
one.
Jersey, man. You can just drive down for the day. Come down for the day, man.
I'll go.
Jesus, if you're alive by then, my God.
I know. Oh my God! I think we should end the show.
right.
On air.
Okay, all right, okay. Mute that mic.
I'll go if I'm alive.
All right, cool. All right, all
This is tragic.
right, we're out of here. We'll see you guys. Thank you. Hit that like on the way out if you're still here. Goodbye. May the phone be with you.
May the phone be with you guys.
And also be with you.